What's up, guys? 3-in-1 here, bringing you the Renekton mechanics guide. I want to go over some fundamentals of Renekton mechanics and then get into combos, simple combos, and more advanced combos. Now, your combo speed will be affected by your movement speed and your attack speed. Specifically, your E is affected by movement speed, so that can change the timings of things. I'm just going to run Boots 1, Gore Drinker, and I don't have too much attack speed here. Also, another thing to note is your Fury will determine what combos you want to do when and how you want to play things out in an actual situation. But there's so many variables with your Fury and so many situations to touch on that I'm not going to go over much of that in this video. Maybe I'll make another video specifically talking about Fury. I'm just going to go over the mechanics side of things. So first thing everyone knows, fundamental of Renekton is auto weaving. So stuff like, you know, auto Q and how quickly you can do it. You could see there even the number was one number instead of two separate numbers like this. If you do your auto Q fast enough and your auto E fast enough, they'll actually merge numbers, meaning you did it pretty much as fast as possible. I love doing that with my auto E. It feels super consistent. I'm a bit worse at it with auto Q. And obviously you can auto W, auto R, just auto weave in between everything. So that is number one fundamental. Another fundamental of Renekton, this is super relevant to early lane phases specifically, is Q tapping. Your Q is obviously longer range than your auto attack. And longer range than your opponent's auto attacks. So spacing them with Q is very important. I have a short clip here versus Darius, super relevant in this lane. And they try to start auto W. His auto range is very long, but if you can make it so he only gets one auto attack on you instead of an auto NW, and then he's taking creep aggro and your Qs, I have made Darius's rage quit doing this well. So that's super fundamental is Q tapping. You could see there I also like to S key as I'm walking away rather than, you know, getting caught walking too far into him as he's walking into me. Can make it easier. So basic R comboing, you can just combo your R with pretty much anything. So like RQ, RE, WR is the most common, everyone knows this. Gore Drinker R, Gore Drinker Q, R Gore Drinker. So you can combo your R with anything. You can combo your autos with everything. Basic Gore Drinker combos, everyone knows Gore Drinker W. It's not a cancel. It doesn't cancel your W anymore, but it's a double cast. Gore Drinker Q, Gore Drinker E. Gore Drinker E, I think, is the slowest one. And then just Gore Drinker Auto is faster than Auto Gore Drinker in most scenarios, but obviously if you want to get your auto attack on cooldown as fast as possible, auto Gore Drinker auto might be better. Now let's talk about the E. So your E usage, I think, defines a lot of Renekton players. Like, it is the biggest difference between Renekton players is the usage of their E a lot of the time, especially in high elo. So I tend to be really patient with my E. So there are combos you can do with your E that I don't always elect to do. Because I want to be patient with it. Using your mobility intelligently is really important. So like for all-ins, if I dash onto someone and then I start my all-in and, you know, try to stay on them, I just have one more dash, and some champions can disengage that easier. But if you can start an all-in without dashing at all, and then you can stay on them with both your E's, you have so much mobility. So a big thing with your E is your E timing. So like timing the end of your E can make it so you can double dash really quickly. If you press it too early, nothing will happen. Every time you press something too early with using your E, it'll be like your stun lock, just like nothing happens. So this is really important, not just for double dash, and this scales with your move speed, your dash scales with your move speed, but for your Q. So if you time your Q with the end of your E, it'll actually change the animation of your Q. So you see how it looks like super fast sometimes? So like these aren't that fast, but that's like faster, right? That's faster. But this is really important because the number one favorite animation cancel of all Renekton mains is the EQ auto cancel, also known as the Panther combo. So if we EQ auto, see how slow that is? But if we time our Q right with the end of our E and auto attack, it can become very fast. So when you're practicing this, make sure that your auto is off cooldown from the last time you tried it. You see how fast that is? Super, super fast. You can do this with your W too. I recommend to press W before E. If you're 100% in a situation where you're 100% doing this, because your W can't be cast during your E. You'll see it's locked out. So this can make things a little bit awkward and a little bit slower sometimes. So if you go WE and ground click, it can also be faster to get W off. I'll do this against range champ sometimes. Like that one was super fast. But we're just going to do it with the Panther combo. So WEQ into or W auto. That one was super quick. So it's pretty cool. This is useful sometimes. It's not as good as, you know, Panther into W. So E auto, EQ auto, and then W is going to be more efficient. But sometimes you just need to get the stun off as fast as possible. Also, you know, you can combo your E quickly after the auto. Like that's not as fast as possible. Your E can be very fast after. So some other combos with this, you can do this with Gore Drinker, kind of. It's not necessarily like that fast. You can also do Q Gore Drinker. So instead of an auto, you could just replace the auto with Gore Drinker. You can also do Gore Drinker first. This one's hard to do quickly. I'm trying to get my second E off, but I'm failing it because this one's hard for me. I don't think it's as easy. But you can do this one quickly and then get another E off after. But I struggle with that one. I prefer just, you know, EQ, Gore Drinker E if I'm going to do that, or EQ, EQ, Gore Drinker auto, then E. You can also do, this one's kind of cool. This one's not as relevant, but you can do, you know, Panther combo. Try again. And then Gore Drinker auto. So it's like a double Panther combo. And if you have more attack speed, and especially Stride Breaker, you can do that a lot faster. Stride Breaker has a much, you know, faster cast time than Gore Drinker does. Okay, what do I want to show next? Oh, so another one I wanted to show was, so this is basically, if you try to Panther combo, if you try to ERE cancel basically, or ERQ cancel, it doesn't really work because your R is too slow. So that's like decently fast. But if you try to Panther combo with your R, basically, it doesn't really work. But what you can do is you can actually ER, and it'll make your R buffer a little bit faster if you press R right after E. So that was before, whoops. And then if you time it right, you can get a Panther at the end. And this is Conductor's combo. He came up with it. And he called it the Cancer combo. Don't ask me. But you'll see you're actually like Panther comboing with your ulti because of the ER buffer. Allows you to do it just slightly faster where you can still Q auto cancel. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I haven't yet to do that one in game, but you saw I did it 6 times in a row there. Sometimes I can do it first try. So it does seem like it could be relevant. I usually RE. So RE is something you can do to cancel part of your R animation. This is mostly when you're using your R this way, it's because you need to get enough fury to maybe, you know, RE and then empowered Q and then also empowered W, or RE empowered Q and then you want unempowered W, unempowered E, sorry, and then save your empower stun for last. In some scenarios you might want to do that. One thing to note with the WR, is I should end up at 30 fury, right? Because my R gives me 20 fury on cast, but if we WR, we'll see I go down to 10. I lose the 20 bonus fury I'm supposed to get, which is a really annoying bug, and it's a reason I won't WR as often as other players. Losing 20 fury is pretty annoying. I feel like you lose 5 from the tick per second too, which is kind of annoying. There is like a workaround bug for this that I won't get into right now to kind of counteract that. Only saving grace. So what was the other thing? Oh yeah, on the first tick of your R, you'll see it does 66 damage, but it's actually doing 33 per tick every half second, but it gives you 66 when you activate it. Now, I don't know if that's just because your R has a cast time, so it's just like making up for the start of it, or the numbers like delayed or what. But if you do something like RE, you're going to miss out on 66 damage, not just 33. So that's worth noting. So combos you can do with WR. So the reason WR is good is because it actually does cancel your your W animation like Tiamat used to. You still have it with ultimate. We don't have it with Gordringer anymore. You see I can't click very quickly, but with WR I can start walking faster. So combos you can do with this is put this and Panther combo together, just like that. You can also, you know, auto first, Gordringer after R, and then do it. You can do Gordringer before R too, which is also good for getting an extra auto in before your E, which can be really valuable. You're either going to have a small delay that you need to plan around, or it's just like it's kind of inconsistent sometimes. I'll show you what I mean. It's easier to do after Gordringer, try to get a faster auto. So not like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get an auto before my E. Don't think I got an auto there. The Gordringer animation can kind of look like it sometimes. I didn't get my Gordringer off, but you see how slow the auto attack can be. So like that's the auto I'm talking about. So getting an extra auto there can be really worth, even though it slows down the overall combo. It is more DPS by the end. A lot of like how many autos you want to fit in is knowing your damage, knowing if you need the extra autos, and knowing, you know, if you can kill them during the stun, you know, and trying to get your Panther combo off, like the full combo off before the stun is over, is a big part of it. So like if I do it slow, the stun ends, and that's a big reason why these combos even matter. You can also lead with Panther combo into it, and then you can, you know, WR. So like that, but not an extra Q at the end. So I mean, these are the main combos. You can also do WRQ is also good, and WRE. WRE is what we're doing to get the Panther combo after. WRQ is something I actually use a surprising amount. It's really good. So some other things, these are the main combos I'm going to go over. There's some other like tiny things, but these are the main things I'm going to go over. I think auto Q ground click and then W, that one wasn't that fast, but if you just do it normal, it's about this speed, and you can speed it up sometimes with a well-timed ground click into W. It's something to look out for and try to do. I don't know, I'm not very consistent with this. I'm not sure if you can get it consistent, but sometimes it can be like a decent amount faster. Like that one was pretty fast. W flash is my favorite trick. I don't know how many people actually have like W flash clips, but I have one where I was against like a Cho'Gath queuing me as I was trying to dive him, so I W'd and flashed out of his queue and then Panther combo onto him like that, and then E out, take one maybe 2 tower shots. That one's super good. Gordringer flash is something I use a lot, especially imagine there's like 3 people here, I'm running away, I'm 1 HP, Gordringer flash, and then you can, you know, either Q or like ulti, or you could just W, you just need to heal before getting your W off because they're going to hit you one more time, something like that. But super good bait, especially like to abuse last stand, go in last second. E wall cancel. So let me show this one. This one's cool, but it's not very practical, especially since it doesn't work very consistently. So you can cancel your entire E animation on the wall. You can see it's like super fast to double dash sometimes, but most of the time you're not going to be right against the wall, or you're going to try to be, and it's not going to like put you right up against the wall because they're not as like clear as you would like them to be, or like you click next to a wall but it doesn't actually put you all the way next to it. So you can also like half cancel it sometimes, where it's not like canceling the whole E animation and you can't like double click quickly, but you can make it like slightly faster. But a lot of the time it's going to look like that, and that's not actually doing anything for you. And you can try to like panther off the end of this, but it's kind of hard. You can also do that against Mordekaiser R. Godrecton had a clip of him doing that, and it was super sick. He kind of like half cancel his E animation, not really full cancel. Helps a little bit. It's kind of cool. So some Fury things to be aware of. And I believe Adam did this at Worlds, is you can, as your R is ticking you up to have enough Fury for Empower W, you can like time it really well, but it can also screw you over. So like there, it's like good timing. I believe we got full damage, but you can also do it if you do it like slightly too early. You can have, I'll try to get it. I'll try a couple more times. Maybe I won't. You can get screwed over where it does an unempowered W but takes away your Fury. So like it took away my Fury, but it did an unempowered W, and I don't think it's just the animation. I think you actually get less damage. I'm not entirely sure. But that one's pretty unfortunate. There's also another thing. Perfect, we're at 45 Fury. If I auto Q too quickly, I will actually not get empowered to Q. So there I got empowered Q. So at 45 Fury, so there I end up at 60 Fury, right? So I gained 15 Fury. So my auto and Q both went off. My auto attack went off, but I didn't actually get empowered Q. And I have lost lanes to this. I have died to this. Super sad. You can also do it with second E. I'll just try it one time. Might as well. I need 35 Fury, and then I E. So yeah, there I end up at 60 Fury. The numbers were together. That's the normal damage. I didn't get empowered E, so it's kind of unfortunate. You can actually just be too good to get empowered Q. So another thing is, if you are below 50% HP, you get bonus Fury, right? You get 50% increased bonus Fury. So the game doesn't actually round you up. If you auto attack and you get 7 Fury, it's actually 7.5. Next time it'll go up by 8. So it went up by 8 Fury, right? So every other auto is going to be 7 Fury and then 8 Fury. Same with your abilities. They'll give you 0.5. Well, actually they give you 15, so it's a flat amount. Never mind. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Sometimes like you can get baited if you actually, like, a good Renekton player is actually looking at his Fury amount sometimes. I healed too much. Especially if you're like really in the zone, it's like kind of ingrained into me when I'm in the zone to actually check my Fury before I W. So right here it's going to give me 8 Fury. I'm actually at 45, but basically if you're at 42 Fury, it can be a gamble. That's the number where it's like a gamble. Am I gonna get too much or not? So like right now I'm at 40. Like, will it go up by 8 or will it go up by 7? I think it goes up by 8. Oh, I'm too high HP again. But you get my point. I'm not going to show it. It could take a few tries to get the right number. I don't know exactly how, but if you're at 42 Fury, it could be a gamble. And it's hard to know, especially when you're queuing creeps. Instead of giving you 2 Fury, they'll give you like 3 Fury and you'll end up, you know, at 42 more often or something, whatever. But that's something to keep in mind. I think this is most of it, guys. This is everything I really wanted to go over right now. I'll just show some combos with more attack speed and move speed. But practicing, if you're practicing Panther combo, this is like the #1 thing. Try and practice. Make sure you practice it with different move speeds. Practice it with different move speeds and at different levels. Because like different move speeds makes a big difference. And while I'm talking, obviously I'm not going to get it as often. I'm not gifted enough for that, but I'll just show some faster combos when you have more attack speed. And with Stride Breaker, we'll do the double Panther combo. But I hope this video was, you know, helpful for you guys and had all the information that you need. It covered really everything that's essential to being a mechanical Renekton player and having fun comboing with this champion. I think it's really useful, even if you know all this stuff already, just to get a refresher on it. Every time I watch something like this, it makes me better mechanically, even though I know all this stuff. It's just really nice to get a refresher. And if you're a beginner, hopefully this was a good blueprint of, you know, what things to focus on and like what order to focus on it in. Just the basics into more advanced stuff. Make sure you practice your full combo. Like your full combo, let me get more fury, is the #1 thing that you need to know, and that involves the Panther combo. But being able to one-shot someone with, you know, this combo, especially if you can hit your Panther combo, is really important. Just like that. And comboing Ignite in there, and make sure you practice Ignite too. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope this was very, very helpful, and I will see you in the next one.